Hello, 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 and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to the live stream. We are here now for the next subscriber Sunday roast. I hope you did practice well because I'm ready to roast, guys. I'm ready to roast. Let me know in the comments in the chat if everything is working well, if you are doing well, if you've practiced well this week, if you're going to practice well next week. Next week is going to be like crazy for me. I won't be really at home because I will be a jury member of Jugend musiziert, which is the biggest youth competition in Germany for music. And actually this year the category piano solo is on, so I'm very happy they invited me to be in the jury. Hello everyone that just joined. I'm so excited for today's subscriber roast. That's already putting me in the jury mood for next week. When is the competition? So the first round is everywhere in a different time, I feel. In Stuttgart, it's going to be from the 21st to the 25th of January, and I'll be listening every day, like 10 hours, like from 9 to 7 p.m. 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., something like that. I'm receiving a couple of new videos just in the moment. People are like, oh, it's starting. I have to send my video. Great. Guys, we are going to do it the same as always. I will review the videos of the people that are here today in the chat. That's for sure. And if we already went through everything, then we'll also watch people that already sent it to me before and who are not in the chat here today. For everyone that is still watching on YouTube, please consider checking out my Twitch account. I'm live streaming simultaneously on Twitch and on YouTube right now, but that's going to change very soon. By the end of January, I'll be only streaming on Twitch, and I'll keep my long form videos on YouTube in the future. I'll also keep like edits of the stream on YouTube. But also you can rewatch the streams on Twitch. So, yeah. Yeah. Now, oh, by the way, everyone that didn't see it yet, I just published a new video on YouTube about arm movement, which I hope you are going to integrate in your playing soon, so I won't have to talk about the same stuff all the time again and 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 again, because I'm actually tired of talking about that all the time. It's like there's nothing else to talk about sometimes, I feel. Anyways, I hope the connection is fine. Because from what I see, it seems like it's not exactly what I see in my analytics in front of me. Oh, thank you so much to Michael Jordan Legit for the subscription. And I see you already started using the emotes. Like the emotes, that's the Chopin Tadeus over there. I hope you guys remember where we got him from. All right, now I'll just have a little. I'll just wait a little few minutes more before we start. And let me know if some of you inside the chat already sent me stuff that you would like to see me reviewing today. Let me know your name so I'll find you. Oh, thank you so much, M. Gittens, for your subscriptions as well. M. Gittens or M. Gittens? I don't know how to pronounce that correctly. That Brito is saying, I've sent an audio, I think January 4th. All right, then we are going to have a look at that one. Let me just search for it. I'll put it over here. Okay. 4th January. What's actually your name, that Brito? I'm not sure if Brito. Dinis Brito. Is that you? I guess. Dinis Brito. Oh yeah, I found you. Great. Okay, now I'm going to have a look. Oh, you wrote a long message. I currently only have audio, unfortunately. That's fine. Or fortunately. This is the famous Brahms Intermezzo Opus 118 number 2. It's in the file name, lol. This is from a solo recital I had in November 2025, and I was really nervous. Oh my god, I'm done today. I can't read anymore. I've already put my Aslak mode on. Probably not needed, but I'll mention that I'm currently a first-year bachelor's in piano performance in Lisbon. Wow, that's cool. I'll also use this to just say that I love your content. Thank you, and have been watching for some time. You were one of the few people that inspired me to fully put all my eggs in the music career basket. Wow. Wow. Really cool. All right, I'm looking forward to that. I have to first download that very quick. And there we go here. All right, now since we only have audio, I'm just going to listen to it here, but I hope you'll hear it as well. We'll just do a quick test, but I think you should be hearing that. Wait. Wait. I have to change the settings on my computer so I can actually hear it on my headphones. Alright, I'm back. Just changed the settings. By the way, guys, I have the perfect subscriber Sunday outfit. It's full chill mode on. I'm so done for today, I swear. Let me know in the chat, what are you guys wearing for the subscriber Sunday roast? I want to have this one here. Okay, let's listen to it. So far, it's really nice. I would be careful with too much rubato. But there's really nice sound color going on. And all in all, the rubato is still tasteful. I can hear that in your repetition, yum, ba-bum, the second, ba-bum. And that one is a little bit too harsh. Try the opposite of having that offbeat a little bit more heavy. So yum padum 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 and so on. So you have like heavy light instead of light heavy. That's feeling a little bit pressed. You know what I mean? But all in all, it's really great so far. Also here, try to not do too much rubato. It's like, I feel this part is a little bit more flowing. So try to let the left hand really get into the flow. Like really stick to that pulse and don't do too much of a rubato. but it's beautiful. You're playing great. I love this part that's coming up. I like that you took so much time for the color change to come. I love this part. This is my favorite part. I feel like you played it beautifully. I think you could have get the bass voice out a little bit more, as like we already heard the ya-dee-dum, pa-dee-dum. We already heard it before. And now we have this dee-da-dum, dee-da-dum, like going downwards, and this like this pulling apart that could have been even more beautiful. Let me just listen to it again. Yeah, I think if you brought out the left hand a little bit, like this bass line a little bit more, you wouldn't have had to push so much into your right hand, because automatically you're creating more volume. Nati Cadis is asking, we can't see who is playing. Is it just me? No, it's not just you. I also can't see anyone playing. It's unfortunately just an audio recording this time. I would love to see you play that Brito. I would actually love to see you're playing. I think we might see a couple of things. Probably you're pushing with your upper body into the piano. That's at least what I feel like I can hear. Of course, that's very difficult to judge without seeing something. But this is how I imagine what you're playing. Let me just read what you said here. Yes, definitely. Sometimes I play the left, not thinking as another voice, but as only arpeggio. Yeah, definitely have a look at what your left hand is doing, because very often it's creating like a very nice counterpoint to what you're doing with your right hand. And since I just repeat myself, we already had this line ya-dee-dum, ba-dee-dum all the time going on. You don't have to like push this into the face of the audience anymore. We already know this theme, okay? So just bring out something else, and automatically you're going to create a much more open sound, also through the space of like having the right hand in this region and the left hand going more down into that region, and that's opening the sound space basically. Let us just continue listening a little bit more before we switch to the next one. Yes, of course you can also send me something else of your playing, but it would be great if you can send me a video too. Great, until here. Thank you so much, Brito. That was very enjoyable. I liked a lot of things that you did there. Bribricho is asking, am I actually pronouncing it right? Like I felt like that's kind of a French thing, Bribricho, but maybe I'm wrong. It's Bribrichao or something. Anik, what is your view of weight transfer and leaning into the keys? Is it ever wise to do that? We do need weight to play piano. Actually, I just created a video that just published today. So if you have time, go and watch the video on YouTube. I've just published it today. It's about arm movement and how the movement is controlling the weight of your arm going into the key and therefore into the sound and out. So it is definitely important to use your arm and the arm weight, but not necessarily the upper body weight. We need it sometimes, but like very rarely, I would say. Most of the time, actually, to open the sound, I would rather like really open up here, so sit even straighter and feel like you're going back than going into the piano. It's a little bit like when you compare it to someone who's singing professionally and someone who wants to sing but can't. You know, that person that wants to sing but can't, that person is starting to shout and press the voice out to make it go into what they want it to be, but it will never sound as relaxed and as powerful, even though, of course, it's loud, but it's not pleasant. It's not a pleasant sound. It's like really shouting. Compared to someone who has full control and knows exactly what they do, when they sing loud, there is like this big volume. And it's not this shouting feeling. It's much more like, I don't know how to describe that, but it's like a really opened sound. And that's the same for piano. If you start to push into the piano, you make the piano shout. If you stay confident and if you open yourself up and also use the arm weight instead of bashing into the piano, you're going to create a much rounder, fuller sound. Everyone that is wondering if I can critique their playing, yes, this is what the Sunday subscriber roasts are for. So if you want me to roast you, please write me an email to hotkeys.challenge@gmail.com. I'll put it here in the chat again. Thank you so much for Zilike10. Thank you so much for your subscription. And hello back. Okay. Actually, you guys, this is leftover Fanta. Normally, I'm not drinking soft drinks, but we celebrated Christmas at my new place, and I thought we are going to just, get some soft drinks for everyone. Turned out nobody wanted to drink soft drinks, and we were left with like a full box of soft drinks. And usually I'm buying like stuff without any sugar, like 0 sugar, especially Coke Zero. I like Coke Zero. But even that I'm not drinking so much. And in the end, like right now, I'm just trying to finish everything. And that's the last part of the Fanta. And that Fanta bottle was the only one with sugar because I couldn't find the one without. Anyways. Wow, I'm receiving so many emails right now. Okay, guys, we are going to go into the next video. Let me see. I'll just ask for, is Dinis Brito... Ah, wait, we just had you. Is QP here with the Mozart piano concerto? QP, what is QP? Quads for Life 2011. Is there someone like this named like that in the chat? If yes, please say hi. I would like to review your video. Can you look for the name Paul Edgar? Yes, I think I saw you before. Paul Edgar. Ah, Edgar Paul, here. Hello, Anik, here is the video for the subscription roast. Great. Oh, there it goes. Wait. I have to first switch here. I hope you guys can see everything. All right, let's go. That's Actually, the new Steinway store in Stuttgart, if I see that correctly, which is beautiful. You should, everyone that is in Stuttgart, close to Stuttgart, check out the new Steinway store. It's really, really beautiful, and they have, of course, great pianos as well. And the store manager, he's super cool. Knut Schiedmeier. Say hi if you go there. Okay, so the playing, all in all, it goes in a good direction. Now, I would suggest, and that's actually something that I was talking about in today's video, arm movement. Guys, I need a little bit more arm movement, especially if you have these kind like there's so much movement in this figure already. Like, try to include some movement in your playing as well, and automatically it's going to get more dynamics. It's going to be more lively, basically. Right now, I don't know if that's what your goal was, to have every single note on the same line. I know there are some people who think that Bach's music should be played without any dynamical changes or whatsoever, but I'm pretty sure that if Bach had the piano of today, he would use dynamics. And since we are playing on modern instruments and not on historical instruments, I would include dynamics. Otherwise, it's going to sound very, very flat. Like, back then, the instruments, they had other things that made them sound interesting. And modern instruments, they are just so perfectly built that you have to do something. Also, it's going to help to make things a little bit more even. I could hear a little bit of unevenness. Let me just play it again, and you'll hear it as well. Especially the da-dee-dee at the end. Ya-dee-da-da-da-dee-dum. That one, I can feel that you're rushing a lot. So, yeah, before you give over to your left hand, these two notes in your right hand, they are rushing. Yeah, also, I would like to hear more of the connection between your left and the right hand. So the mba. So you're going to give the impulse from one hand to the other. Right now, I feel like they are separated. So they are not connected right now. You're playing your right hand, you're playing your left hand. They are playing at the same time, but they are not connected. And you have to feel how to synchronize these two. Basically, like, just a small exercise for you guys. I know that's going to sound a little bit strange, but put your hands in front of you like that and try to feel how these are connected to each other. If you can feel that there's try to feel that there's an energy ball in between your hands. You can't squeeze it more than that together, and when you open it, you have to also open the energy ball, and it's getting bigger. Like, try to always feel the connection between the hands. And this counts for piano playing as well. Like, you can't just play the hands separately, basically, while playing simultaneously. That's like, it's always going to feel awkward, and it's always going to sound awkward. Does that make sense? Was that helpful? I don't know. Yeah, but all in all, it's going in the right direction. Thank you for sending me your video, Paul Egger oder Paul Egger. All right, now let's see who else sent me stuff. Is Stephen Lim here? Is Stephen Lim here? Somewhere. Ah, okay. Sue Katzen is saying I did not understand fully. Okay, so let me just figure out a piece where I need that kind of stuff. Reacting to the right hand. Yeah. So let me just try to show you at the piano, basically. When you are playing a piece where you have to react to something that's happening in the other hand, basically. Ouch. Ah, my hair. Okay. Let me just search for a good moment. Oh yeah, actually, you know, the first ballade of Chopin, where we have. I have to react to what's doing like that one comes first, and this comes afterwards. So I have to react to what's happening there. If I left my right hand away, or also this part, like I have to react to my left hand. So the left hand is playing first. I have to listen. I have to feel the connection going through my body. And I can't just separate these things. Like, that feels wrong, right? So that, of course, it has lots to do with feeling the pulse, but also like what I tried to explain before, trying to feel the connection between your hands. Like, I don't know how to describe it better, but like try to feel this field of energy in between your hands. If you keep them here in front of you and you really concentrate on these two, like there is energy between your hands. I know that sounds super weird, but it's like that. And you need this feeling for playing piano. All right, is Stephen Lim here? Stephen Lim. Please say hello in the chat if you are there, or I'll just pick someone else. Xenogenics was asking if I can review his or hers next. What did you... here, I found you. So, Xenogenics. I never meant this to be recorded since I'm not very good. I only practice on a keyboard, but since this is one of the first times I could play on a piano, I recorded it. It's my favorite song and also the one which I used to propose to my girl. Wow! Wow! It has one mistake which I hope you excuse. Of course I excuse. Do you really think that I play without any mistakes? I hope not. I hope you don't think so. Oh, that was a big file. I hope there is not going to be a problem when downloading it. Let me just see, because I don't want that my stream is going to have problems. Okay, I can just watch it without downloading it. All right, let's watch. Wait, I can't hear anything. Sorry. One more time. Yeah, so far so good. I would definitely recommend watching my newest video that I just uploaded on YouTube. You're lacking of wrist and arm movement, and you try to do everything out of your fingers. Like, this is a very, very clear example of someone who's just playing dee dum bum ba dee dum bum, like trying to do everything through the fingers. Um, and I can promise you that it would sound so much better if you used your wrist and arm, because then automatically you're getting like mini dynamical structures, which is creating phrasing. Ya dum bum party dum bum party dum. The problem with this kind of cheap music is that you really have to do something like to make it sound good. I'm not a huge fan of this kind of music, to be honest. But hey, thank you so much, SS Davids, for your subscription. But let me know in the chat, like, do you enjoy this kind of music? And if yes, why? But can you just let me know again, what is this piece actually? Is this Einaudi? I would like to play just like this beginning so I can show you how to do it differently and immediately make it sound better. Like, especially this kind of music. Nuvole Bianche, okay. Let me just search on my phone for the score so I can try to side read it quickly. No. Okay, let me see. You guys did not expect that to happen today, right? Me neither. Me neither. Okay, let's play some Einaudi here. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. I can't really side read if the screen is so small, but like just try to bring in some movement and automatically it's going to sound much better. I hope you could hear the difference. Okay, now I did start a debate here in the chat, as I can see. Okay. Den Kato is saying Einaudi is one of the best modern new age composers. I think he is one of the best marketed modern composers. Like, he understood how to write music that many people will have access to, let's say. I think many people only play his music because it's so easy to learn, and you can have a result, like a solid result already just after a day of practice, I feel. And I think it's a mirror of our society today. Like, everything that you do and that you start doing right now, I feel like so many people expect that things just work right away. They are not patient anymore. I can see it with myself as well, but it's a little bit sad that we don't appreciate things that take time and that are solid and that are full of nutrition. It's so like, simplicity is not necessarily a bad thing in my opinion. Mozart's music is also simple, if you want, and a lot of Chopin's stuff is also very simple if you think about it. But it's more the cheapness, actually, that bothers me. Simplicity and cheapness is not the same. So yeah, but that's just my opinion. All right. We are going to look into the next one. Who else was here in the chat? Okay, guys, just write to me who I should review for the next one. Or am I going to ask? Parker the pianist. I guess you're Parker Thurman then. Parker Thurman with Liebestraum number 3. Wow, we had so many Liebestraum here on the subscriber roast, actually. Yeah, okay, then it's Liebestraum. Okay, let's watch. More flow, more flow. Also here, there's a lack of arm movement, and I feel like you're sitting a little bit too high. Paddle, paddle, paddle! Where is my thing? Here, paddle! Now you're rushing. Like, why didn't you choose this tempo from the beginning? This is much more flowing, this tempo. Xenogenix is asking, what does rubato mean? That's a very good question, and a lot of people would describe it as taking time, but it's not necessarily that, actually. Like, originally, rubato, and we should actually also see it like that, rubato is actually having your, in most cases, the left hand as your conductor, so it keeps the pulse, it keeps the tempo, and the right hand can sing freely on top of it. So it can take a little bit time, it can go a little bit more back into it, but like it's a little bit more flexible, let's say. So it's not like perfectly on the metronome, but still your left hand continues. So you're not actually going to change the tempo. That's the biggest problem. Like most people are changing the tempo completely, which you're not supposed to do, because otherwise it's going to fall apart. We'll watch the Mozart piano concerto afterwards. Yeah, try to add a little bit more flexibility in your wrist, and this cadenza is going to be a little bit more smooth. Arm movement, where's the arm movement? You see this? Like, the arm doesn't move at all. But especially for things like that, like I don't have the scores here right now, but it's the same technique as with Chopin Opus 25 number 1. Try to use the arm weight to push it, like not push, but let the arm weight go into the main melody, and the rest is having a high wrist, so there's no weight anymore. So, and that same counts for this part that you're playing right now. Like, really use your arm. Watch the video that I just posted on YouTube today. What was that? Entschuldigung! Before there was like, you played all the notes of the arpeggio, and now it's like the last arpeggio was like, sorry? Like, play it to the end. I didn't understand what you want to say. And then this ya-ti-da-da-dee-da-dum, like, again, that's the same as what you had before. Don't push into the piano. That's creating this very harsh, aggressive sound. Try to go from the piano up, basically. So, like, really, I'm explaining all this stuff in the video today on YouTube, so you better go and watch. So I'll show you something here. If you do this is a very harsh and direct sound. Try to go like that. So you have this lifting out of the piano instead of pushing into it. And this automatically will give you a much, much better and controlled sound. How do you submit a video? First of all, you follow me on Twitch. I'm right now live streaming on Twitch and on YouTube simultaneously, but in the future I'll keep my live streams on Twitch since it's just so much easier and so much more convenient to stream on Twitch. And second, send your video to hotkeys.challenge@gmail.com. I'll put it here in the chat as well. hotkeys.challenge@gmail.com. All right, we are going to watch the next one now, which is going to be, I promise it's going to be the Mozart concerto. Sorry, I drank too much Fanta. Mozart concerto, QP. So this is obviously not that great, but was trying to do something to motivate myself. That's okay. I wish it was in a real piano and I had to use a backtrack from Tom Play to help guide me through the music. Hopefully this works. Mozart Piano Concerto in D minor, movement 3. I love this piano concerto, but here is no concerto in this. You sent a second email. Okay, let's see. I love the orchestra part. Okay, stop. Where is the singing? Guys, when we play Mozart, what do we think of when we play Mozart? Please, all the nerds, come out. Write it in the chats. Write it in the chat. What do you have to think of with any piece that Mozart wrote? Love, okay, yeah. Singing is a good Mozart cooking. Yeah, I wish so. Singing is a good hint. What specifically do we have to think of? Constanze, melody. Opera! Finally, thank you. Who was that? Ich liebe Hotdog. Ich liebe Hotdog. Ich liebe Hotdog. Thank you. Opera. What is so special about opera, especially about Mozart's operas? Let me know in the chat. What is so special? No comments anymore. Nobody. The fat lady saying, "Oh my god, you're mean." There is nothing special about them. Entschuldigung. Okay, so there is something very special about Mozart's music that you always have to keep in mind when you play his music, because you can always hear his operas in his pieces. Meaning, you can hear, first of all, that singing and speaking relation. Sometimes we have a more singing voice, sometimes we have a more speaking voice. It's the same as aria and recitative. So this balance out of these two things. Then also we have lots of different characters, and we have to bring out these characters to the full. Tamino is a completely different character than Papageno, and he brings that out through music especially. So we just had this beautiful beginning. That's very virtuoso. And then suddenly everything's gone. I can't sing, but you understand what I mean. There's only one voice left after we had this big opening. And I need more of this contrast first. And I also need the singing. Okay, let's watch back, okay? Let's watch back. If you had to sing this part. Do you hear this? This is the typical second note piano mistake. Ya da dum da da dum da da dum. Oh, you don't sing like that. Ya da dum ta dee dum ti da dum ba dee da 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 dum. So basically you have to create the phrasing through breathing, and just follow the natural way of phrasing things. The problem with piano playing is that very often, I can see it in your playing as well, the way you're sitting, you're leaning so much towards the piano that there is so much tension. Like, don't sing like that. Do you hear that? Did you hear the second note problem? I hope. Also, when you play the yum, you don't play that. Like, you don't sing like that. The yum. That's light at the end. Yum. Not yum. Like, that's too heavy. We are playing Mozart still. Mozart. There's zart in the Mozart. And zart means tender. Actually, the sound color change that just happened was actually nice. I would like to hear a little bit more lightness in your playing. Of course, we want that risoluto character, but it can still be, there can still be some transparency in the sound, especially because it's Mozart. We need a little bit of transparency. Okay, here as well. This is like a typical part where people are just overplaying yum ba da 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 dum ba da 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 dum. No, yum ba da 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 dum ba di da 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 dum. Where's the impulse? I need the impulse on the pause. Yum ba di da 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 dum ba di da 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 dum. This is giving the interesting part here. If you just play yum ba di da 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 dum ba di da 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 dum. Yeah, sure. It's of course a little bit difficult to play on an electrical piano, that's for sure. But I think if you feel the impulse correctly, that's also going to change the sound even on an electrical piano. Wait, I think if I remember correctly, it's not da ba 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 ba, but ya ba 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 ba. Like there, the last note is, I think it's also staccato, if I remember correctly. Yeah, this part, this is like so typical Mozart and so difficult to play. Try to concentrate on the higher note. Yada 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 da 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 yappa 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 yada da 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 da, and so on. And then automatically it's going to be more clean and more even. Actually, it's I admit it's like super difficult to play, and I would advise you to look into the fingerings again. I said fingerings. Wait, oh damn, what happened? I have to put fingerings here because especially with Mozart's music, oops, I put the wrong one. Wait, it's very difficult to type and to talk simultaneously. So, especially with Mozart's music, I feel like you can actually avoid using the fourth finger a lot. Like, especially for parts like that where you have all these small movements, try to concentrate on only 1, 2, 3. And try to figure out a fingering for these parts, especially like yaddle daddle 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 dum. That's the movement that we need. Yaddle daddle 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 dum. So it's just this rotation. Actually, you only need 2 fingers, and I would use 1, 3 probably. I don't have the exact notes in front of me right now, but I would use these 2 because they help me to do the rotation movement. All right, but all in all, it's a lot of fun. I love this piano concerto. I played it as well. It's so, so beautiful. I saw someone who wanted me to review their video, which they already sent me back in December. Lucas, ich liebe Hotdog. Okay, let me see if I can find you. Lucas. 26. Okay. This one? Wait. Let me see again. Oh yeah, there it goes. I have it now. Ah wait, I think we reviewed it already before once. Or actually, I know that I included you in the last video on YouTube, at least. I did that for sure because I just edited it today, or finished editing it today. So, let's watch. Okay, so far. I would suggest using more arm movement. I did include you actually in today's video about arm movement and the lack of arm movement actually. You already have to start from the beginning. So when you're playing the first note. Just feeling the connection between these two notes can already help to start into the piece. So when you play and then try to add the movement in your left hand. I don't know what I have to play in the right hand. Whatever. Also up here, like try to open up the movement basically. Yeah, exactly. Wham! People that watched the movement, the video, they know what wham means. We have so much movement going on in that piece. Ya dee da doo da dee da dee da dee da doo da dee dum. So it's going up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down and up. So try to feel the curve of the music through your playing. Right now I can only see like the fingers moving, but none of your body, none of your arm actually. The amount of anxiety I had, Lord. Why? I have to leave for work in 30 minutes. I hope you will have time to squeeze me in. Oh, sure. Let's review your video then. Email is chutdigadud. Okay, let me just see if I can find you. Did you send it to me today or on another day? Michelangelo. Michelangelo, that's you. All right. Let's see. Nice. I would, if you do something like that, I guess this is like improvised or something, but try to feel the turnaround in the music. So you just basically played flat arpeggios, runs, up and downs, and like to me it sounded like a finger exercise and not so much like a real piece, kind of. It's Channy. Okay, so okay, it might be actually a finger exercise, but I don't think that he really wanted it to sound like an exercise. I would try to feel the turnaround, basically. So when you reach the highest point of that arpeggio, try to feel how it's turning around and when is the moment that you have to turn around with the movement, because otherwise it's going to be like instead of and like there's a huge difference in this. Okay, also here. The beginning, okay, that was like a huge So try to open up the sound, and up there it's not just like flat going down again. It's like try to sing it one time, and you'll feel you need a little bit of time to turn around there. Otherwise, it's not going to sound naturally. Also, please don't smash your instrument. What was that? Did you see that? Here, look into your left hand, your left hand. Ah! 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 Yeah, this is how you play. Did you see that? Did you see that? You were already on the key. Yum. Bum. Always away from the key and not into the key. A little bit more evenness, please. But I know it's very difficult to do that on an e-piano. Same. Don't do it too harsh. Good. I think you have some great feeling for music, for timing. Now, I would advise to start including more of your arm movement. You have fast fingers, which is always good to have, but don't rely on them because it's very dangerous to do that. You are running very fast into this robotic mechanic playing, and it's not doing your musicality justice. So try to include your wrist and your arm more, and then it's going to soften up a lot, and it's going to help you to feel the turns of direction of sound and so on. Brito is saying, honestly, having the hands in the air does nothing to the music. It depends. It depends. Of course, if it's only for show, yes, it does not help. But if it is part of your movement to help you to connect the note to the next note, then actually yes. Of course, I agree that you should not keep your hands in the air a lot. Thank you so much, Newly SW, for subscribing on Twitch, and everyone that is still watching on YouTube, please check out my Twitch account. I am simultaneously streaming on Twitch and on YouTube right now, but that's only going for January, and at the end of January I'll be switching completely to Twitch only for the live streams. I will still keep my long form videos on YouTube. I'll keep them coming every week, hopefully. I'll try my best. It's like sometimes it's really difficult. But I will stream 3 times a week on Twitch. So if you don't want to miss the live streams, if you don't want to miss the live stream subscriber rows, please check out my Twitch account. Also, I'm coming to Hamburg to the beautiful LAEISZHALLE on the 28th of February. I'll be playing all 4 Chopin ballades, the Pathétique Sonata by Beethoven, and Children's Corner by Claude Debussy. Tickets and information you'll find in the link in the description box and also in the info box on Twitch. You'll find everything on my website, basically. Could you give tips on learning Moonlight Sonata 3rd movement? Thank you. Actually, I created my Keys Academy for the app My Groove. You might know that app already. Wait, I'll just show you. Unfortunately, it's not published yet in English. They said they wanted to do the translation, until December, mid-December, but we are already mid-January and nothing happened so far. But I can still show you my groove. Let me show. So basically that's the app. Okay. Let me see. Can I see something here? Yeah, so they have different professionals coming there to teach how to play different instruments, and they invited me to do the Keys Academy, which is actually pretty cool. But why can't I see myself here anywhere? Wow, thank you guys. Keys Academy. Ha! Here we go, there's me. So this is how it's actually going to look like in the app. You'll see from above stuff, you'll see from the side here. Yeah, that's how you're going to see it as well. And I'm going to explain stuff, I'm going to count with you, and they're going to, like, I think we had like 6 or 7 different camera setups. There were cameras that were rolling simultaneously, so you can just switch the cameras yourself, but they are also pre-edited, so you can just follow up. Yeah, so this is the Keys Academy. I'm so excited for it to come out in English, because I told them that this is like only useful for me to tell it to my followers if it's available in English. But yeah, it takes a little bit of time. I'm very sorry for that, guys. And thank you so much to Mflyons. I'm sorry, I'm like, I can't really pronounce your name. Mflyons for your subscription. And there is just a hype train starting. Guys, a hype train. All right, now let's have a look at the next candidate. Could you take a look at my performance of Rachmaninoff Prelude in G minor? I've sent it today and my mail is Almatö. Let's see if I can find you. Almatö, where do I find you? Today, you say, today. Is it Louis Mathieu? Prelude number, no, yeah, Rachmaninoff, here, okay, I have it. Okay, let's see. What is this? Wait. I didn't hear the repetitions. Was it a problem of that piano? Or was it a problem of your playing? Let me see it again. Yeah, you're rushing a little bit there, this is why. Okay, this little finger, diddly-dum, that's very, very important for that piece. It gives it so much character, and you just swallowed it completely. Like every single time it comes up, I'm like, Entschuldigung, I don't hear it. What is this? What are you saying? But the spirit, the character is there, and like try to give yourself a little bit time to diddly-dum. If you can't say it, you can't play it, okay? Say diddly-dum. And now fast. Diddly-dum. Nah. Oh, you couldn't try the piano before. It was an academic. That's always difficult. But honestly, if you knew how that technique works, then by now you would have played it now already 10 times, this figure, and by now you could have adjusted to it already. And so it gives me more the impression that you have not understood that technique completely yet, which made you not being able to adjust to the piano so quick. Ah! Okay, I would suggest to play slower, just slower. Yeah. Okay. Okay, please. Play slower so you can play every single note that's written there. Yeah, that was a bit messy. That's true. So practice slow. Make sure you're playing every single note. Make sure that you can hear every single note. Per Haidider is here. Per Haidider is actually one of my online masterclass students who's coming every now and then. And I think we did watch one of your videos, but I'm not sure if you were there in the live stream back then. Let me just search for it. Per Haidider, here we go. Here we go. Wait, but what piece did you want me to rewatch? Was it like Rachmaninoff as well? That's not Rachmaninoff. This is Rachmaninoff. Okay. Let's see. There is some nice atmosphere that you're building up there. That part was a little bit messy. And I can see that you are basically pushing a little bit into the piano at that part, and this is why you are building up tension, more tension than needed. I want tension in the music, not in your body, in your playing. Also, this is try to make the phrasing nice if you have these little figures. Yeah. I feel like you have a little bit of a problem of building up dynamics organically. Everything is a little bit on the same dynamical level. Of course, there's a little bit of changing inside of the phrases, but try to sing it, and you'll hear that there are some parts where you want to open the sound more, and there are some parts where you want to just relax a little bit more. And you can create that contrast more through dynamics. Yeah, exactly. Doesn't advance to the next plateau. Yeah, it sounds like and it looks like you are pushing a little bit too much, and therefore, at least you're not hitting the piano. That would sound differently, but basically you're pushing a little bit too much, and then the piano is like, I can't get the sound out. There are some nice phrasing parts, actually. So what I like is you are definitely creating an atmosphere for that piece that is what I feel like is going in the right direction for that piece. And also there are some parts where the phrasing is going really nice. I would work on opening your body a little bit more. It feels a little bit like you're pushing too much with your upper body into the piano, and therefore it's like limiting your sound quality. Try to sing it, stand up, sing it, move your arm, warm, guys. Look up the video of today, and you'll understand what I mean. And yeah, this is like this is a general tip for everyone here. Stand up, sing the main melodies, not just the main melodies, also the other melodies that you have to play in your left hand, in the middle voice. Sing these different voices, try to understand what is the flow of the music, in which direction wants the music me to move. And go away from the piano. You know, so often we sit at the piano and we start to get so concentrating on playing the right notes, but not on playing the notes right. And there's the difference between someone who plays piano and someone who makes music. Yep. All right. Estonia man from India is... I didn't. Estonia man from India. I think that's it. Hi Anik, sent you a YouTube link like a week ago and then sent the same one today. Could you please react to it? My Gmail is Timubel. Let me see. Timubel. Gotcha. Hi, my name is Timu. I'm from Estonia and I'm 17. I started learning piano at the age of 13, first year self-taught, and then went on to study more seriously in music school. After the first year of teaching myself, I even managed to play Liszt's Liebestraum number 3. Here I am playing Bach's Wohltemperiertes Klavier number 7, book 1, which I had 4 months to prepare. Bach is one of my favorite composers, and I believe that this is one of his greatest preludes and fugues. This year I'm going on a concert tour with a repertoire of over 1 hour. Do you have any tips for preparing a concert tour? That sounds great, but actually there is no link. Let me see. Timo Binsky. Here, I gotcha. That was a very nice opening. I like the overall aura, the atmosphere that you're creating. I can definitely hear that you enjoy his music a lot. I like your performance a lot, actually. I think now you are doing a little bit of articulation. I think you can experiment a little bit more with your articulation, and you're also adding some of dynamics, which I think is good. It also, oh God, I just got shocked. I think a little bit more of variation in your articulation could help to make things a little bit like more spicy here and there, especially when you have like yum bumpa, you have that part. Try to use the articulation to get a little bit more contrast in between the voices, but the voices themselves, they are very well distinguished, I guess is the right word. Thank you so much, France Germany 699, for cheering. Which piece is this, is being asked. This is out of Bach's wohltemperiertes Klavier, well-tempered piano, well-tempered Klavier. This is out of his first book, number 7. But yeah, actually there's so much that's going in the right direction musically. I think you're listening very well to yourself, which is a great feature, a great skill that a lot of people need to learn still. Yeah, and I think you're going a good direction. He was asking, do you have any tips for preparing a concert tour? It depends a little bit on what you mean. Like, if you know that you're going to play the same program for a long while now, you should get prepared for also adding some breaks where you're not playing at all, because otherwise you are getting so tired of the pieces, and you don't want to go on stage and make everyone feel like, oh, that's so boring to her. or to him. Like as if she's already done this 100 times. No, you want to make it feel fresh. You want to make it feel like you're discovering the piece every time again. And this means that sometimes you should also take a break. I would, at least for my programs, but yeah, okay, it's like, it's a little bit different though, but still, I think for my programs, what I like to do the day after the concert is always the day off, because I can't play piano anyways. My brain is completely through. After the concert, I can't sleep because my brain is still working on it and trying to process what just happened. And the adrenaline takes time to get out of the body, so I would take the first day off after the concert. And also try to, you know, after the concert, that's like the biggest challenge is always to pick out 3 things that went well. In your opinion, like you could tell a million of things directly after you go out of stage. You know, a million of things that didn't go as planned, like in a negative way. And it's so difficult to pick out 3 things that you actually liked in your playing. But that's a good exercise. Like, just try to also see what went well, so you're not like going to destroy yourself, basically. That can happen. It says my message is being checked by mods and hasn't sent. What does that mean? It depends a little. I think there might be. Oh yeah, exactly. It wasn't posted and needs to be allowed. Exactly. XN Classical Musician is saying, hey Annick, could you react to my video next? It's on my email XN Piano. I sent you a video of myself playing piano Chopin's Ballade number 3 earlier today. Yes, I would love to see some Ballade number 3. Let me see. What was it again? XN Piano. Let me see if I can find you. Yeah. Christian. Hello, Annick. I would like to submit a video to the next subscriber roast. I'd like to show you my progress on Chopin's Ballade number 3. I provided a YouTube link for you and look forward to hearing your feedback. Great. Let's see. Where is the arm movement? Halt, stop. Halt, stop. Okay, guys. Look very closely. Look very closely. Or Christian, look very closely, please. There is no arm movement, like it's going up and down a little bit, but where is the horizontal arm movement? Let me just show you. Like open the arm, open the sound by that. If you just do, it's like too heavy, basically. Pedal, 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 pedal. Also here, T-dum, we have heavy light and not da-dum. That's like a common mistake at the piano. Pedal, pedal. Okay, I feel like you're sitting a little bit too high because it looks like you're pushing a lot into the piano. This part. Like, try to not like push into the piano. The piano didn't do something bad to you, okay? He loves you. Use your wrist, like I try to show it very slow. Try to first go out of a movement, like move before you play, okay? And now you lift yourself away from the piano instead of pushing into the piano. I like to describe it by using a pencil, and I don't know where my pencil went. I'll use this one here. So instead of pushing the piano like that, you try to imagine you're pushing it like this. I hope you can kind of see it. And that makes a huge difference in the sound. Continue. It looks a little bit like your shoulder is going up a lot. Yeah, there's way too much tension in your hand and in your arm. Like, I don't see any part where you can relax. We always need to find a good balance of tension and relaxation. And this is created especially through your arm movement. I'll just show you very quick what I also explained in today's YouTube video. So guys, if you didn't see the YouTube video, definitely go and watch it later. It's all about arm movement and the advantages of arm movement. So I'll just try to explain it very quick. If I just put my arm like that, you see that my wrist is going like super low. The wrist is super low and I can just wiggle around with my arm. That's like super relaxed the arm here. Okay, there's no tension in my arm. All the tension goes here into the roof of my hand and the finger. They are carrying the weight of my arm. Now if I turn it out and up, now all the tension is going in my arm, and that part, the hand and the finger, are relaxed. And this is how we create the balance of tension and relaxation. Now, it's very important that you hit the key at the right moment. If you hit it like that, you're pushing it into the piano, and you want to wait for the lowest moment and then just let it come out of the piano, basically. This is so important to understand, because it's a very different way of playing piano as well. But you have so much more control. I hope that was kind of understandable. I'm explaining things much more in detail in the video of today on YouTube. So if you're wondering, go and check it out there. Go and check it out there. All right. Let's continue. Okay, here. Don't rush. What does the music want to express here? Chopin is never just, oh, I'm so virtuosic, I want to show off. Of course, there are parts where you can show off, but they are not meant to show off in the first place. Every part that is virtuoso in Chopin's music, it has a musical goal. It has a musical purpose. It's not just there because of, oh, I want to be a virtuoso. So I want you to play out every single note, yadda-dee-da-dum-bum, and sing it first, yadda-dee-da-dum-bum, and then automatically you will feel, okay, I need a little bit more time there. Also, like, especially the last notes, bum, like, oh, Entschuldigung, I didn't understand. Also the trill. You have time, so much time. Guys, give yourself time. Don't just play whatever. It's not meant to be like that. note. Like, especially the trill. What is the trill for? Is it the no? It's like the breeze in it's like the breeze in spring, the fresh breeze in spring. It's not just sorry. Okay. Yeah, it has a lot to do with the tension in your body. That's for sure. I also believe that you're sitting a little bit too high, and that's making you push everything into the piano even more. So yeah. Actually, by the way, guys, I'm coming to Hamburg, to the beautiful LAEISZHALLE on the 28th of February, and I'm also going to play this beautiful ballad there. All the four Chopin ballades, the Pathetique Sonata by Beethoven, and Children's Corner by Claude Debussy. You'll find tickets and information in the link in the description box and also in the info box on Twitch. And also everyone that is still watching on YouTube, please come to Twitch because it's so much cooler on Twitch. No, it's just so much more convenient to stream on Twitch. It's just built for streaming. It's just so much easier, honestly. So I'm going to keep my live streams in the future on Twitch. If you don't want to miss the live streams in the future, please come and join me on Twitch. You'll find a link in the description box, or just search on Twitch for Heart of the Keys with an underscore in between every word, and you'll find me there. I'll keep my long form videos on YouTube, but the live streams, I would like to keep them on Twitch and separate this a little bit. What's your favorite from Children's Corner? That's difficult to pick, actually. I think all of these pieces are so beautiful. In the beginning, it was Gollywog's Cakewalk. Then I think I fell in love with Serenade for the Doll. I was actually surprised that my fiance likes The Snow is Dancing. I would have thought that that one is maybe the strangest one out of that whole collection, and since he is not so much into classical piano or classical music in general, I thought that he would not like that piece, but actually he likes that one a lot. Oh, Little Shepherd is also beautiful. It's completely underrated. It's so difficult, actually. Yeah, but all of them are great. I like the whole collection. I like the whole cycle. It totally makes sense. Will you ever come to Canada? I would love to, actually. I would love to. I just need to plan stuff. Right now, I'm just happy if I can finish the upcoming concert in Hamburg. I need a little break from giving concerts and concentrate a little bit more again on other stuff. Or I don't know. I just need a little break from giving concerts, and I would like to record all the ballads this year on a new album, which would be the biggest goal for 2026 for me. A new ballad album. Oh, Belgium. I would definitely like to come to Belgium. I just have to find a nice concert hall that would work. Will that concert be recorded? I think I'm going to record it, but I don't think that I will be able to just publish the whole recording, because the LAEISZHALLE actually has some rules. So, like, either I have to pay lots of money to publish the full recording of the concert, which I'm honestly not going to do. If you want to hear me in concert, you come. Just come and hear me. No, but it's like they have specific rules. It depends sometimes on the concert hall. Some of them, they have very strict rules on if you're allowed to record and if you are allowed to publish the recordings afterwards as well. They want to have money for everything, you know. Hi, I sent 2 mails under Matthew Clary 23. It's a relative unknown song, so I'd love to hear what you have to say and what I could improve. Is it a song or is it a piece? Entschuldigung. Is it a song or is it a piece? We're going to figure it out now. Let me see. Matthew, here we got you. Hi, I have been playing for around 7 months, and this has been what I've been working on for the past 2-ish months. It's not yet the entire piece. It's about 6-8 pages. Is there anything I could improve so far? Sure, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Wow, wow, wow. Already here I can see. Go and watch the video from today on YouTube. This is again too much finger work and no body movement. The figures that you're playing in your right and your left hand, they are they are moving around. Why aren't you not moving around? How is your piano supposed to understand what you want to express if you are not doing that? Imagine you play the violin and you stop moving in the mid of playing the note. Is there any sound coming out? No, not anymore. The problem at the piano is you can create sound without making music. Yeah. But I like the transparency in your sound, which is mainly created through the high wrist. Now I see that this part that is starting now, you want to make it louder. Don't use a high wrist. Like that's again pushing into the piano. You try to use a low wrist. Attention with your pedal. Yeah, I think a lot of parts are very nicely phrased. It's going in the right direction. I think right now it sounds a little bit too much of like I can hear too many notes, which are supposed to be more in the background, I guess. And even these notes, you can add a little bit of life into these by adding some movement, and automatically it will happen that you are going to create some dynamical variations here, and then things become a little bit more interesting. I think all in all you're playing clean. I think you're listening to yourself. Just try to make sure you are including. If you just started with piano playing, you have a big advantage. You only practiced 7 months of wrong movements. Compare yourself to someone who's been playing for years now and has been training all the time without like these kind of movements or with wrong movements. Imagine you have to like walk back all the way that you walk there and rewrite your muscle memory. The same counts for you now, unfortunately. You also have to rewrite your muscle memory to include more movement, but at least you're not playing so long yet and you can already include this from an earlier part. So yeah, keep it up, have fun. It's good. All right, guys. I think we are going to watch maybe 3 more videos now. How do you learn movements and stuff like that? I'm completely self-taught and been playing for about a year. Try to sing. Sing the pieces that you're playing or listen to them, but especially sing. Trying to sing them. And then stand up, go away from the piano, and try to move together with the music. And you'll feel how the music wants to move, in which direction it wants to move. Always just make sure that you're moving away from your body, not into your body. Just maybe go away from your body and try to feel, okay, the music wants to flow like that, it wants to flow like that, and then automatically you're going to feel, okay, I have to integrate this and that and this movement into my playing to make it flow through me. In the end, you have to make sure that the music can flow through your body. If you're completely tensed up and if there's no movement, there can't be any flow created. Mogu Monster is asking, can I be next? I sent it from slimulation@gmail. Okay, let's see. Thank you, Jojo Sins, for your donation. It's difficult for me to play that way because it means I'm going to play badly for a while until I get a feel for it and break my bad habits. That's true. But I can promise you that very soon you will feel, and you will immediately hear that it's going to sound better. But yeah, it definitely takes some time to adapt to it. That's for sure. Slimulation. Stephen Lim. Let's see. Hi Yannick, please be easy on me on the roasting. I'm old and started late. All right. Oh, is this Ghibli? Again, we see that pushing into the piano. But at least you're trying to integrate some low wrist, but still you're playing only with your fingers. Pedal, 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 pedal. Okay, now, when we have these kind of beautiful melodies that are rarely accompanied, doesn't mean that your left hand has nothing to do, okay? Depends, like, it also is, I'll show you a simple example. Chopin Etude, Opus 10, number 1. So much to play in the left hand, but still you have to continue moving. And so on, because there's still that line going on, and you have to carry everything that's your right hand doing through your left hand. The same counts here. If you stop moving, especially with your left hand, you can't really make your right hand sing freely on top of it. But your right hand is also stopping moving. Like after you hit the long note, that. So I know a lot of people are claiming that doesn't make any difference if you're moving. Of course, you can't change the sound that you just played. There is no way that you can change that specific sound. If you are going to add some movement there, that sound will stay the same. But you're going to change the next sound. Every movement that you do is connecting the note to the next note because of the way you are entering the next note. Now imagine you're playing da 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 da. There's no connection. You have to continue the movement. Ya da dee da dee da yum. Pa ya da dee da yum. Ta Oh, yum. And in this case, you are doing the connection through breathing. And I don't see any breathing there through your arm. Thank you so much, Cizario Camisado, for your subscription. That's very, very supportive of you guys. Let's continue. Also, I see in your fingerings, I said fingerings again, yes, I know. You're using 5-4-3 as a combination, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are doing this too. Please don't do that. Look through your whole piece that you're playing, or through all the pieces that you are playing. Try to avoid using 5-4-3, 3-4-5, 5-4-5 connections, 3-4-3 connections. This is not good. Like, it really is robbing you from any control, and we don't want that. Thank you so much, Usually Optimist, for your subscription. This is so great. Today people are actually so nice today. Have you ever created any brand new methods or techniques that you've named the Göttler method? No, actually no. But Mugu Monster is asking, so you don't use 5-4-3-4 fingerings? I try to avoid this as much as possible. There are only very, very few parts or very, very few pieces where I actually need it, but in 99% of the time, I'm avoiding using this combination of fingers, yes. I'm actually, and I'm going even one step further by saying I'm trying to avoid using the fourth finger in general, because the fourth finger is so weak and it's attached to the other fingers 3 and 5 in a way that you would waste so much energy by using the fourth finger that you can't use the third finger and you can't use the fifth finger immediately after. At least not that well, and you're losing even more energy by, trying to compensate for that. So I try to really not use the fourth finger as much as possible. I will still end up using the fourth finger more than enough. Like, I'm going to use it for many parts, of course, because you can't avoid it completely, but try to use it only on parts where you know that you will have enough control and you're not wasting too much energy. For example, 2 and 4, this is a good combination because this gives you stability. You also feel that this is like stabilizing the hand roof, basically, the roof of your hand. But 3 and 4, no. 4 and 5, no. And this combination of 4-3-5, 3-4-5, 5-4-3, this is like, don't do it except if you have to play this piece. And so on. Like, this is a huge exception in piano literature where you have to actually use this, but for the rest of the time I would not do it. I finished it, guys. I finished my Fanta today. It's super sweet. I need some water later. Alright, guys, I would say 2 more videos. Zed Brito is asking, can you react to the video that I sent? I think you sent me another one today, right? Yeah. Okay. Let's see. There's unfortunately some technical parts in your right hand that are not completely clean. I think you're having some very nice ideas musically. I like that you have lots of different articulation ideas. Yeah, this part is very typical of like I don't hear the pulse anymore. So try to feel the pulse of that part. Like that part is, I know everyone gets lost of their pulse, but try to stick to the pulse. Yum ba ya ba dum ba. I want to hear that rhythm. That rhythm is so interesting. Yum ba ya ba dum ba ya ba dum ba ya ba dum bum. Like I need some impulse in the rhythm, and not da da. Okay, I don't understand why you slowed down so much there. Yeah, I think you have some nice musical ideas. Now I need you to clean it up a little bit to make sure that your right hand is completely clean. That's definitely possible with the attitude. Maybe, I'm not sure because I couldn't see it that clearly, but maybe you need to work a little bit on the technique to have more of that rotation feeling, and then switch into that big like arpeggio part that's coming in the middle directly before the reprise. And also have a look into the pedal markings of Chopin. I'm pretty sure that it's written a yap up up, no pedal for the beginning, and then yap up yap up. There is some pedal marking, but for the first yep up up in the left hand, it's completely staccato without pedal, if I remember correctly. Oh, ha! I have the scores here next to me actually. Let me look it up. Ooh. Ah, here is my pencil. Got my pencil back. It was inside of my etudes. Dirty pencil. Yeah, there is no pedal. And if you leave the pedal away, then you can hear much more of this humoresque character of the piece. And you don't make it that heavy. Yap-ba-ba, yap-ba-ba. That's like too heavy. Yap-ba-bum, yap-ba-bum, yap-ba-ba-da, yap-ba-ba, yap-ba-bum, yap-ba-bum. That's going to help you, for sure. But all in all, you were having some nice ideas with the pedaling and the articulation, which I liked. Yeah, and when you're coming to my favorite part, oh my god, I didn't play this etude for such a long time now, I feel. I don't know if I can play it. I can't play it. Yeah, here, at that part. Try to integrate a little bit of, like, change. When you are playing the first time, and the second time you switch it up a little bit. So you can play, for example, the first time a little bit more legato, and the second time a little bit more staccato, if you want. my god, I didn't watch this. I didn't practice this piece for such a long time, I feel. It's just a year ago. I have to go back to the etudes, I feel. Is she answering on YouTube chat? Yes, I am. I am watching all your chat messages. But everyone that is still watching on YouTube, I'm watching you. Go and come join me on Twitch, because in the future I am going to keep my live streams on Twitch and not on YouTube anymore, because it's just so much more convenient to stream on Twitch. You'll find a link in the description box, and or just search for Heart of the Keys with underscores in between each note, each word, on Twitch. Oh my god, I can feel that I'm getting tired. I am making so many mistakes in talking and in playing piano. I'm like completely cold. Last video for today, guys. Okay, now let's see who is going to be the lucky one. We are going to do a tough roast now. Is it really possible to play piano just with 1, 2, 3, and 5? No, it's not. Of course, you're going to use the 4th finger. But you can avoid using the 4th finger for most parts where people are using the 4th finger and therefore wasting lots of energy. I can bet that you are probably using the 4th finger as often as your stronger fingers, which is a complete imbalance, because these 3 fingers are much, much more strong than your 4th finger. Even your 5th finger is stronger than your 4th finger, if you ask me. So I would, like, I try to see my 4th finger as the king of my hand. He is going to stay there and relax and watch everyone doing their job. And when he is needed, he's going to shine. But the rest of the time, he will just stay there and relax. Enjoy his life. How old were you when you started playing piano, and who is your favorite composer and why? I started at the age of 5, and my favorite composer is Chopin. And that's because he wrote music in a way that completely speaks out of the piano and goes directly into the heart. I love his music as a pianist. It's so different from all the other composers, and I feel so understood by him. I don't know how to explain that. I started watching you like a week ago, and I like this channel so much, and there is so relaxed and positive energy there. Thank you. That's so cool. Actually, you know what? I love these live streams as well, because I feel the whole community here is so positive and so nice. Of course, I'm like roasting people, but I hope nobody is taking this personally. This is never meant in a personal way. I don't want to make fun of anyone. I think it should be fun to, you know, play piano and to talk about playing piano, but I'm definitely not. I definitely don't want to make fun of anyone personally here. Is it ever too late to start taking piano seriously? That's like such a frequently asked question. I mean, it depends a lot on how willing you are to, like, how much time you're willing to put into piano playing. The advantage as a kid is that you don't have so many responsibilities. You don't have any responsibilities. Let's be honest. You don't have any responsibilities, and you just, you know, do whatever you want. And therefore, you can also waste a lot of time in practicing piano, which is great. I did that, and a lot of my colleagues did that. Doesn't mean, though, that you can't start playing piano later. But obviously at some point you have to start making money, and most people that, even if they started as a kid and wanted to pursue a professional piano career, they don't make so much money through playing piano. So yeah, it's difficult, I would say. If you are starting too late, the competition is so high in piano playing, it's very, very difficult. Now, of course, you can always find a niche. I don't know, find a niche, and there it's going to be possible. But for most people, it is too late to do a professional career out of that. Because even for people that started way earlier than you, they also don't make it. That's the hard truth. So now you're getting money by performing on stages. Yes, that's actually my main income. So I'm teaching online masterclasses, but also real masterclasses in person every now and then. Oh, by the way, if you're interested in getting lessons with me, you can also just have a look in the link in the description box, but I can also show you. Oopsie. I can show you Anik Göttler. And here you'll find lessons, and here you can just apply for the masterclasses. And basically I'm giving these masterclasses online normally, meaning we are setting up a Zoom call. In best case, you have an extra microphone, or just use the microphone of your laptop or something like that. But please don't use your phones or iPads for these kind of lessons, because it's very difficult to enable the original sound for musicians on Zoom like that. So if you can, choose a laptop or a computer. Thank you so much, France Germany 699 again, for cheering with 100 bits. Wow, I think that was already the second time you did that today. Thank you. Yeah, and then also I'm giving masterclasses for real, in reality. And I'm working on my social media stuff and collaborations, but the main income is my concert activities. What do you think about music of Joe Hisaishi? Because in my opinion, his music is, together with Chopin's music, the most pianistic music I know. It fits hands perfectly and is fun to play. I love Joe Hisaishi's music, actually. I think that's like very well composed film music and music in general. Yeah. Oh, thank you so much, Lorenzo G96, for your subscription. For the subscription gift, actually. If you had to learn a new instrument, what instrument would you learn? Cello. For sure. I want to learn cello. That's like such a beautiful instrument that has such a beautiful sound. But I don't know if I will ever have time to learn that. I was thinking, maybe someday I have children and I'll force them to learn cello and violin. Maybe. I don't know. Is masterclasses for advanced? I want to keep them open for everyone, except of if you've never touched the piano. If you've never touched the piano and your first lesson is like a masterclass with me, I wouldn't recommend that, because you will find all these information online or wherever. Like if you just want to learn how to read music and stuff like that, I wouldn't necessarily recommend the masterclasses. But if you already can play a little bit and you want to start learning technique or analysis and interpretation, these kind of things, I'm here for you. Have you heard Joe Hisaishi meets Kitano album? No. Let me search for it. I don't know this. Hisaishi meets Kitano. Kitano. Oh, nice. I'm definitely going to listen to it later. I've just searched for it to get it, to not forget it. Is 30 minutes masterclass enough? It depends on what you want to work on. I would normally recommend like 45 minutes because after 30 minutes it's starting to get interesting. A lot of people after 45 minutes they start to lose concentration. So I think 45 minutes is a good like middle way, but you know, for the first masterclass it's also fine if you take 30 minutes and then you can judge it yourself. This is why I'm offering 30 minutes as well. Hello, Anik. One question. How kind I regulated the keys of my piano. There are some keys that feel heavier than the others. Is there a good microphone for making my own recordings? So for regulating your keys, definitely get a specialist, like a piano technician, to your place that is going to balance out your keys again. I've never done these things myself and I would never dare to. Like you really need someone who's trained in this if you want to balance it out nicely. And the microphone for making your own recordings, I can totally recommend the Zoom H4n Pro. That's a very handy microphone and it's doing a great job, honestly. Do you play jazz or ragtime too? No, I did start learning some jazz when I was younger, mainly to learn how to improvise. But honestly, I suck at it so hard that like I didn't dare to go back to it anymore. But actually, on my goal list for 2026, I wrote that I want to go deeper into jazz and improvisation because I feel like if I can fill up that gap a little bit, I will feel so much more confident with other things as well. Like this is going to help me with interpreting my classical repertoire as well. I'm pretty sure. Guys, it was a pleasure talking to you. Have you ever tried composing? No, because I'm pretty sure I won't be good at that. You know, the problem is that if you are the whole day surrounded by masterpieces, you are starting to see that you will never be able to I would never be able to come up with something that I'm playing in these moments, you know? And I'm always so fascinated by the composers and their compositions, and to me they are like godlike creatures, and I feel like if I started to compose, you know, the weirdest thing that ever happened to me, and of course I understand it now, of course, also back then I understood it, but I understood it even more now. I talked to a composer, like someone who studied composition, and we started talking about different composers and their compositions and so on, and he started to criticize the composition, and I was like, oh my god, he's criticizing the composition. Like, I never dared to criticize the composition except of Einaudi, okay. But, like, the big masters, that was, like, that's holy to me. I can't criticize them. What they write it's God-given. It's, like, it's pure gold. How dare you to criticize whatever is written there? I would still not dare to, honestly. But I can understand where they are coming from. They are composers themselves. You know, I'm a pianist, and I'm going to criticize all the other pianists as well, and I don't care how big the pianists are, how legendary the pianists are. I would also criticize them because I know exactly that I would do things differently than them. Or I know exactly that they messed up a part or something like that, you know? And yeah, but that was actually very weird to me to hear someone criticizing Beethoven or criticizing Chopin in their composition. And I was like, what? Entschuldigung? You're allowed to do that? Yeah. Yeah, composers aren't God, they are humans, exactly. And the same counts for pianists and every other person here in the world. It's just that, you know, we as pianists, we have to work with that material that is given to us, and we are so trained to take that as like the holy grail, and we are not allowed to change things and blah blah blah, which I think if composers saw what we do today, I think they would scream and they were like, oh my god, you're violating our music today. Yeah, I don't think that it was meant to be how it is today. But that's going in a very deep conversation now, so I don't want to go there. I want to keep it very lighthearted. I want to stop the live stream now. I'm so tired, guys. And tomorrow is going to be the next live stream, I think. Yeah, tomorrow is going to be the next live stream. Masterpiece Monday. Guys, which piece do you want me to cover tomorrow? Actually, should I go? Maybe third ballad. Let's go into the third ballad tomorrow. I think we didn't talk about that yet. Yeah, third ballad. Guys, it was a pleasure to talk to you. It was a pleasure to watch you playing. I'm looking forward to the next subscriber live stream. Actually, I already have to tell you, next week, probably there won't be a subscriber live stream, or at least probably not on Sunday, because I am going to be jury in Jugend musiziert, the biggest competition, youth competition in Germany. And I'll be there from Wednesday till Sunday, so from the 21st till the 25th, every day from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. plus discussion rounds afterwards. So I'll have a huge and busy week in front of me, and I don't know if I'm capable of listening to more piano after that immediately on the same day. Like, please don't judge me for that. So maybe next week the Wednesday and Sunday streams are going to fall flat, but I'm not sure yet. Maybe I'll just take a laptop with me and stream out of the hotel room if the internet connection is fine. And everyone that is actually in Stuttgart or around Stuttgart, you should come over and have a look at the young talents from today that are rising up among us. You can just come to the Musikschule in Stuttgart at the Rote-Bühl-Platz, and I'll be there. I'll be in the jury, and I'm looking so much forward to that. It's going to be so interesting. It's the first time that I'm in the regional round. Before that, I was always in the state round and the national round as a jury, and this time they not only invited me there, but also for the regional round, and I think that's going to be so interesting because the level, of course, is like way lower there, and the difference to the national round, the state round that's coming up in a couple of months, that's going to be huge. Anyways, guys, it was a pleasure. It was a big pleasure. I love you all. It was great to see you, to hear you, and I'm looking forward to the next one. Mwah! Have a good night. Have a good start into the new week.